this video, you are going to learn about what a participatory culture is, its benefits, its criticisms, and how and why it is important to education. Henry Jenkins came up with the term participatory culture. According to Jenkins, a participatory culture is a community that has 5 key features. 1. It has relatively low barriers to artistic expression and civic engagement. 2. It has strong support for creating and sharing one's creations with others. 3. It has some type of informal mentorship where information and skills are passed on from the experienced to the beginners. 4. Its members believe that their work and contributions matter and are valued. And 5. Its members are socially connected in that they care what others think about their work and contributions. Here are some examples of participatory cultures. These examples include Wikipedia, TikTok, Facebook, Discord, and Reddit. Many of these contain multiple smaller participatory cultures. Jenkins argues that there are 3 main benefits to a participatory culture. First, they help their members to learn traditional literacy for their field. They may also learn certain research skills, and they may also be able to learn specific technical skills that they may not be able to learn in public education. Second, engaging in a participatory culture helps its members to improve their social skills, especially when interacting in a large community. Certain participatory cultures have over millions of members, which represents a unique way to engage with society. Finally, a participatory culture helps its members to enhance their understanding of mass media and its intricacies. For example, users can discover what type of content is most popular and why that content is popular. They can discover social media trends or create new trends. The concept of participatory culture is not without its faults. A recent criticism of participatory culture was made by Fuchs in his book Social Media: A Critical Introduction. Fuchs argues that participatory culture is too simple a concept and is actually part of a larger theory known as participatory democracy. Participatory culture focuses on culture and can miss political issues. For example, Jenkins shows how participatory cultures can make change through movements, but Fuchs argues that these movements are fueled by social media or participatory culture, but are not necessarily the root cause behind them. Furthermore, many social media applications that are part of participatory cultures are run by companies that are driven by profit. Jenkins does not fully consider the effects of capitalism on participatory cultures. Finally, participatory cultures often rely on volunteer work. Jenkins values the learning process, but Fuchs argues it is unpaid labor by economic standards. How is a participatory culture related to education? It is increasingly likely that a person is part of a participatory culture, especially if they have some social media presence. Learning about what a participatory culture is can help students to understand both the benefits and faults of being a member of a participatory culture. Participatory cultures could be used as a way to engage more students. Often people engage in a participatory culture as volunteers. They often enjoy being part of a community. They may not look at a participatory culture as a learning experience, but it has the potential to be one. Finally, participatory cultures can be a way for students to express themselves in creative ways that are not available or feasible in standard education, such as public schools or colleges. This is a participatory culture that I am a part of. Nexus Mods is a website for hosting and sharing mods for video games made for free by users and for users. I will describe what makes Nexus Mods a participatory culture, list its benefits, apply Fuchs criticisms, and show its potential for education. Nexus Mods has low barriers for artistic expression and civic engagement. You only need a username, password, and email to make a free account. You do not have to create a mod to be able to join. And finally, there's great freedom in what you can create. Nexus Mod supports creating and sharing these creations. Any user can download any mod on the site. Any user can upload a mod that they have created. Finally, all users value mods. Evidence of this can be seen through the endorsement system or by the number of downloads a mod receives. Nexus mods can act as a hub for thousands of informal mentorships. For example, many users upload files that are not actually mods, but rather instructions on how to create a specific kind of mod. Some users act as bug testers for users' mods. This helps creators to troubleshoot and fix their mods. Finally, users and content creators often private message each other for assistance. Nexus mod members value contributions, whether they are small or large. Every mod file has an endorsement system. Any user can endorse a specific mod only once. The endorsement system shows which mods are most popular and valued. Users can leave feedback, praise, or criticism on the comments section of a mods page. Finally, many content creators collaborate with each other to produce mods they could not do by themselves. Nexus mod members are all socially connected with each other. This can occur through the bug testing and bug fixing. Users can also chat with each other and ask for help on discussion forums. More often, users can directly speak to content creators through the discussion forums or through private messaging. There are 5 main benefits to Nexus mods as a participatory culture. 1. Reading is important for Nexus mods. Most content creators create detailed descriptions that show everything that a mod changes. Users quickly begin to learn specific terminology for certain mods. 2. Users can use a search engine and category system to find specific types of mods. 3. Users can learn how to code, script, and create mods for specific types of games. Some modders create their own games or are hired by game companies. The endorsement system can help users to learn what type of mods are popular and why they are popular. Understanding the trends of mods helps to understand mass media. And 5. The discussion forums promote the social skills and social etiquette of users. For example, the users that repeatedly hostile or rude can be banned. Extreme offenders can actually have their IP address banned. Fuchs criticisms can be applied to Nexus mods, especially concerning political and economic issues. In the beginning of 2020, Nexus mods banned political mods that were based on United States politics. This included mods related to social movements such as Black Lives Matter. This poses issues towards free speech and the impact of social media through mods. There are various economic issues with Nexus mods. For example, premium membership must be paid for monthly or with a larger one-time fee. Finally, Nexus mods also uses advertisements, which can influence its users. Most modders refuse compensation because they view it as a hobby. However, all of their work can be considered unpaid labor. Some modders offer high-quality work, but receive little reward for it. Finally, mod ownership is a huge issue on Nexus mods. Recently, Nexus mods removed the ability to delete files on their website for the purpose of creating a collection system, a way to download groups of mods at once. Many users had issues with this, as they view mods they created as their own property. Nexus mods could be a central hub for technical skill development, for creativity, and for game design. Nexus mods hosts thousands of tutorials for coding, scripting, and creating mods. These are free resources that students and teachers could use to learn more about coding and scripting. There is great freedom for creation on Nexus mods. Many users start with simple creations, but grow to create entire gameplay overhauls. There are very few restrictions on what you can create. Finally, there are many discussions about game design on the discussion forums. Some users try to enhance gameplay, but others seek to completely change a game. These are valuable learning experiences. Now I ask you to think of a participatory culture that you are in or someone close to you is in, and ask yourselves the following questions. What makes that community a participatory culture? What are the possible benefits of this participatory culture? What are some issues with it based on Fuchs criticisms? And finally, how could this participatory culture be used in education?